Hello, I'm Demetrios. I am the founder of the MLOps Community, and I take my coffee in a Chemex with a little bit of chaga mushroom powder and coconut oil. One of the coolest things that I can think of, like a tangible outcome, is that somebody starts volunteering for the community, and because of them being on this platform or doing things, maybe it's being a local champion, now they're meeting people and they're almost at like the center of the ML scene or AI scene in their city, and it makes them so much more likely to get a job. And I've heard about so many, or just like I've heard about people answering questions in Slack, and then somebody will say, oh, cool, thanks for answering that question of mine. Like, then they bring a conversation to DM, like, you want to have a coffee sometime or whatever, virtual coffee. And then one thing leads to another, and you got a new teammate. And so those experiences 100% happen. And it's really hard for me to quantify how much they happen, because it is almost like, it's not like it's behind closed doors. It's just not like people are coming up to me and telling me every time it happens. But when I do find out about it, and I will say right now that if anyone has gotten a job because of activities in the MLOps community, please tell me, because that makes my day. Like, literally, that is one of the other, that is absolutely incredible for me, because it's just like this thing that started because I lost my job, right, is now helping others advance in their career. And so whether or not it's what they learn in the community is what is helping them advance in their career, or it's just straight up like, oh, I saw in Jobs Channel this job, and then I applied for that job, or I DM'd the person who posted it, and now I'm working for that company. So there's a lot of that. I think that is so cool to see. And I get really stoked about that. I don't know if you can hear the emotion in my voice, but like that gasses me up, man, so much.
Yeah, I mean that's palpable. I can, we can all see that. And then what's cool about it is it happens. You're not almost seeking it out, but it's happening naturally, and that seems like the best of both worlds, right? Where you're giving people a platform to engage and actually have a community, which is something we all need as people. But then in the process, what's falling out of it is something that is very pragmatic, like very practical. Yeah. And you know, it's a very tricky balance to get that thing in the middle, because you go too hard on the career stuff, it becomes a very transactional sort of thing, and people are not very, you know, it doesn't feel as authentic or organic. You go too much on the other side, and we're just shooting the shit in Slack and saying like, hey, well, look at this meme, look at that meme, and there's nothing valuable. But to hit that middle ground, I think is incredibly hard, and sounds like something that has been a big outcome and success story for the community.
Yeah, I love hearing about that, dude. I love it so much. That is one of my favorite things.